President Cyril Ramaphosa will today lead a meeting with the Mpumalanga Provincial Executive. That gathering will be the third engagement between the national and provincial cabinets following meetings with the provincial governments of KwaZulu-Natal and Limpopo. The meeting with Mpumalanga's leaders is part of a series of engagements between the president and provinces aimed at enhancing intergovernmental coordination and improving service delivery. Watching developments for us today is SABC News reporter Samkele Maseko, who joins us now from Middelburg. And of course, that's a particular area where we are spoiled for choice, Samkele, about where to start when it comes to addressing some of those service delivery issues. I imagine that agenda is going to be quite long.
Indeed, and the agenda is going to be quite long. The ministers have arrived. You can see in the shots that we will see the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Mpumalanga. We were trying to speak to her, but she's refusing. She's saying that we must wait for Minister Velonkosi to speak to him, as he is leading this interministerial team, led also by the president, that will be engaging with the Provincial Executive Council of Mpumalanga, that is led by Premier Mandla Ndlovu. We will also speak to Thulasizwe Thomo, who is the MEC of Public Works and Transport within the province of Mpumalanga, as well as also the spokesperson of the Provincial Executive Council. Also do see that the Minister of Police, he is also here. That would be Senzo Mchunu, and Poli Bushielo, who is the Deputy Minister. Also the Minister of Tourism, that would be Patricia Delil, she's also here. And the Deputy Minister of Police, Castle Matale, is also here due to a number of criminality incidents that have taken place in these areas of Mpumalanga. You look at that illegal base that was there within the province, that was found in the area of Begicele as Minister of Police, of those particular Libyan citizens who were then deported to their country. You've got the Sabi mine currently, where illegal miners were trapped underground. They've also been successfully taken out, and a number of them were foreign nationals. There were 10 South Africans who were part of that illegal mining scheme. And when you look at this area of Nkangala District Municipality, it is an area that has been ravaged by water scarcity, particularly if you go to areas of Witbank, you go to area townships like Akaville. They are struggling with provision of water within those particular areas. Those are some of the issues that the former Minister of Water and Sanitation, Senzo Mchunu, in the previous administration was trying to deal with those particular issues. We also do know that the current Minister, Phumi Machodina, is also trying to deal with those issues, and the president will engage with the Provincial Executive Council, other ministers such as the Minister of Public Works and Infrastructure within the country, Dean McPherson, he is also here, and also the Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Leon Scriber, he's also here to deal with some of the immigration challenges that this particular province of Mpumalanga faces, particularly from illegal migrants coming from neighboring countries such as Mozambique, Swaziland, who are coming into this province of Mpumalanga. As you could see, the Minister of Tourism as well, Patricia Delil, is also here to deal with that particular aspect of tourism. As you know, that Mpumalanga is one of those flourishing provinces of the country when it comes to tourism. Also, the Minister of Mineral Resources and Petroleum, Gwede Samson Mantashe, will also be here to deal with some of the mining issues that are there in this area of the Nkangala district, knowing that a number of coal mines are within this particular district.
Absolutely. And Samkele, very quickly, I mean, we've attended similar other meetings in other provinces where we're keeping up with the president. What's your sense of the deliverables that come out of these gatherings? There's always a concern in the country that we're very good at holding meetings, giving a diagnosis of the problems, but what actually emerges from that?
If you look at this particular district, remember in the last District Development Model, DDM, when you look at those particular community engagements the president had in the last administration, the last one was here in this particular district of Nkangala, in Witbank in particular, where the president also went to open a new hospital that has been built here in this particular area of Middelburg under the Nkangala District Municipality. So there are some deliverables, particularly when you look at the infrastructure projects that are being rolled out by national, provincial provincial and local government, there are a number of infrastructure projects that are being rolled out by the provincial government led by the Department of Public Works within the province of Mpumalanga that are being spearheaded by that department and also spearheaded by the Premier's office that the President is going to go and oversee. We do know that tomorrow he is going to go and open a bridge of the Willie Sizwe program that also encompasses the Department of Military or the Department of Defense within the country in their assistance that they are providing in some of the bridges that they've got to assist the government in building, and in particular provincial governments. There are a number of them that they've built. There was one that was unveiled in KwaZulu-Natal in the last administration. I know there are a number of bridges that are also meant to be built within the Eastern Cape province. I did have a discussion with the Premier of the Eastern Cape a while back. I'm just going to go back to my telephone and just check that particular program on when we spoke with Premier Oscar Mabuyane on it, and some of the issues he has raised with that particular program. I want to go to it. It is, for instance, in the Eastern Cape, they are delayed with about 17 of those bridges that are meant to be assisted by SANDAF, which is part of the Willie Sizwe bridges, which is one of the programs that Minister Thula Sizwe Thomo here will be unveiling with the President tomorrow. MEC, just some of the programs that you are rolling out as Mpumalanga, looking at the visit of the President that will be engaging with you as the Provincial Executive Council of Mpumalanga.
Yeah, no, thanks, Samkele. Greetings to the viewers at home. Well, part of what we'll be discussing with the President and the Cabinet is to give him the state of the socio-economic status of the province, and also to give him an update in terms of progress that we have made thus far on service delivery, because we have done so much in the 6 months. But tomorrow, you are correct that we'll be unveiling one of the Willie Sizwe bridges, which are bridges that are going to be assisting the community of Dr. J.S. Morocco and Tembisilan.
When you look at some of the infrastructure projects, particularly when you look at provision of water, this particular district in Kangala and in particular Woodbank areas such as townships such as Akaville have been ravaged by water shortages. What are some of the programs that you as the Provincial Executive Council have embarked on to make sure that you are able to give your residents of this particular district water and throughout the entire province as well? They've had similar issues in Bushbuck Ridge, in MLO as well, within the Gersebande district.
Yeah, look, Samkele, there are discussions that are taking place between DWS and Coxstar in the province, and of course the Premier is also at the center of these discussions. So we are hopeful that very soon there will be some intervention. There are dams that are being built in Gersebande, there are dams that are being built here as part of the intervention programs.
When you look at the road infrastructure within the province, largely a trucking province, particularly looking at the coal mines that are there, the road infrastructure is dilapidated. What are some of the programs to rehabilitate these particular roads and main arteries of the province?
Well, I am the MEC for Public Works, Road and Transport, and one of the weaknesses that we've identified is that our road network is dilapidated, as we are saying. But we have tried to reach out to the mining sector, and they are coming forward in assisting us. I can assure you that in no time we'll be unveiling a number of roads working together as part of public-private partnership with different mines. So we have reached out to those private sector, because the budget of the department is not actually huge, especially as it comes to road infrastructure maintenance. It's ranging about 2.5 billion, which is not sufficient, and the road network of Mpumalanga is quite large. So we are calling upon other stakeholders to come. The trucking business will be meeting with them in the next few weeks to also seek for intervention.
When you look at some of the major projects, what can communities look forward to when it comes to forms of employment, particularly within the built environment space where you are currently operating as an MEC?
We have just handed over a fresh produce market, the agricultural hubs that we have handed over. There's a hospital that we're building here in Middelburg, which all these projects and other projects, of course, are going to create a lot of job opportunities as part, of course, of responding to one of the priority areas of government, which is job creation and economic growth of the province.
Thank you very much. That is MEC Thula Sizwe Thomo, is the MEC of Public Works and Transport within the province of Mpumalanga. I'm just going to ask my colleague there to show you some of the visuals there that of the MECs, of the ministers that have arrived. You can see the Deputy Minister of Water and Sanitation, David Mahlobo. Just at the back of David Mahlobo is Speedy Mashilo, the MEC of Coxstar, which also encompasses cooperative governance and traditional affairs and also human settlements within the province of Mpumalanga, with Pemima Chotina, the Minister of Water and Sanitation, also the Minister of Health, if I am not mistaken, yes, Minister of Health, Aaron Mutwaledi, he is also here alongside Minister of Police, Senzo Mchunu. You can also see in the visuals now the Minister of Public Works within the country, Dean McPherson, next greeting the Minister Patricia de Lille of Transport, and also Sasekani Manzini, the MEC of Health. You'd remember in the last public engagement of the district development model of the president here within this area of Nkangala District Municipality, MEC Sasekani Manzini did unveil a hospital with the president of South Africa, that would be President Cyril Ramaphosa, and other government officials are also working in the forms of heads of departments of this particular province of Mpumalanga.